Hey, happy Halloween to you. This is Ron Janish, and tomorrow is Halloween. Today is October 30th, and this is the November edition of the Andrews Pitchfork newsletter. And chances are you'll probably get a few more insights in this video version than you do in the regular written version. Well, the first things I noted in the newsletter was that around Halloween, historically, what happens is there's some kind of a pullback. It might only be for a few days. Sometimes it's for several weeks. But for some reason, this occurs right around Halloween, and it's kind of neat. And what usually happens is you get some kind of a market pullback, and then you go further in the original direction. And our area that's really a focal area, I don't want to say target, but it is an area we're focusing on right now, and that is out here around 185, maybe a little higher. Okay, so we're looking at this area up here as being one that effectively will wind up being an attractor to the market, with the idea that the market will get pulled up even further as we have our Santa Claus rally. But first, just be aware that to have a drop here of several days would not be unusual, and especially since you have a median line right here in this area here, which can easily wind up being support. Okay, and so then I also mentioned that in the previous newsletter we had stocks like ED, which is a high interest stock, and we mentioned that we were long these guys here. And if you go back, you'll see that we actually sent out notifications to the Precision Trader group, which anybody can go into for free and become a subscriber. And it's a Yahoo group. And so what happened is we wound up buying down here. We had an OR signal in here. Good old Andrews OR signal. Nice indicator. And the same thing happened over here. This one specifically wound up being on the 7th. And the next day, hey, could have gotten in at an even better price. And then that was the end of that story. Up she went. Now, since then, we've had indicators that Andrews OR indicators in this guy here, for example. And this is some kind of a REIT thing, and that's done rather nicely. And what's happened more recently is we've had some short-term ORs. There's different time frames you can use the OR in, and these are shorter-term time frames, like here and here, for example. So we'll see what happens, right? Okay, let's see. So that's what that one says. Let's see. There we go. There we go. There it is. There it is. Um, let's see. What else can I tell you? Oh yeah. Steven set up a group that has a Halloween treat for you. If you simply take the coupon number and you write this down, Ulysses, George, Patton, Mary, 43873, and you go to this website down here, okay, and you click on this, and what happens is I think he's calling the system temporary name something silly. Apparently he hasn't thought of a regular name for it, but it's made some decent money in the past 2 weeks, somewhere around it's up a nice percentage. If he keeps it up on an annualized basis, it has the potential of reaching triple digits. So, but he's got to keep it up, right? So anyway, what this does is this you can follow this and see what stocks he's buying and stocks he's selling and stuff like that, and it's really kind of cool. And he gives you this coupon where you get this service for free, which normally runs for like $395. And so remember, the coupon is this thing up over here, this UGP M43873. Okay, so much for that. And let's see, what else do we have here? Gold, gold, gold. Oh yes, this is simply me saying what I've said many times before. That um, I, I like gold on the long side and also like EBR. Let's take a look specifically. Here's gold, the metal. Okay, and that's what that's been doing. Here's silver, the metal. And so we got, as prices came down, we had a nice little war signal here, and then prices went a hair past our previous low here, and then kept on going. And that's what happens sometimes. You get the objective of the OR signal is to simply have a signal that gets you in as close as possible to the end of the move, and that's why Andrews called it an OR signal. Okay, and even though it went a hair lower here, let's say the low here was 2063, the low here was 2049, which is not much given the ranges, and it's done quite well. And so, what I'm sitting on is what I bought back here, SVM, which is this stock that's paying like 4%. So I'm sitting on this here rather than the metal. And this is HMY. We had an OR signal in here. This is a gold stock. It almost has the price of an option. It's really, and it's been doing rather nicely. We posted this in the I believe it was in the Precision Trader group. I know we put it online on CNN. I report. Okay. So anyway, the that's what I see in gold and silver. Okay. When it comes to other things, well, here's one I went short the other day. Andrews is just phenomenal. I really like this technology. So I wound up getting an OR in here, and then I had all this time here, and went back up, tested the highs, and here we are. So we'll see what happens on the cattle, and because I'm short this guy here. Let's take a look. In a long time ago, several newsletters ago, I wound up mentioning EU. Actually, at the beginning of this, it was last newsletter. Yeah, that's it. I mentioned EURGBP and went long this one here, and take a look. Yeah. So went long this one here, and I don't know how much more we have in terms of room on the upside, but I'll have to take a look. And I wound up getting out of two other positions that I mentioned last newsletter. But I did during the time period mention this one. I mentioned these two here that I took the turn on. That's kind of neat. I mean, the Andrews techniques are just phenomenal, in my opinion. So this is one of the ones who went up long, and this is the other one. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. So this is what we're looking at in terms of Forex. So I have to really take another look at this guy here to see if I want to just get out or do a nice little reversal on this one here. Okay, I'll have to take a look at that a little further later on. So what else are we looking at? Let's take a look. Let's see what else this says. Okay, oh, EBR, that's just, we've been sitting on that one for a while. That's just that's the Brazilian electric company. I mentioned eons ago, we bought some down here and we're still sitting on it. As near as I can tell, this was the worst of all times for stocks in the category of the emerging markets, and like, is the electric company going to go out of business? I don't think so. So in Brazil, and they were just in the dumps, and I mean, look look at this. The price used to be 20 something, and it was down to $2. Yeah, jeepers. Um, so much for that. We're still sitting on that one. Oh, Black Friday special, Black Friday special. This is really cool. We're going to have a really cool special Black Friday. It's coming up. It's the Friday before, right after Thanksgiving, right? And so right around there, so just send me an email, ronj@san.rr.com, to get our Black Friday special. And let's take a look. And at our live seminars, a really special and cool thing, you can view the seminars that I went to with Alan Andrews. And there's an additional video, and this was put out by the foundation. Now, understand that Andrews had the Foundation for Economic Stabilization, right? And so what we have is we have a video that was put together by them that was designed for teaching the course. It was part of this. They would send out written material, and they would send out this video years ago. And apparently they stopped doing that after Dr. Andrews died. And we have it. And we'll gladly show it to you at the live seminars. Okay? And you too can be one of the few people that know the OR indicator. This is limited to 3 people a month. That we have a total of 100 that we are going to be offering. The expanded course, which includes just a massive amount of material that Andrews wrote, and so you'll have all of the original stuff. And if you want all the original stuff, this is it. And that's in our expanded course. Cattle, told you about those. Forex, told you about those. Oh, there are 3 new ebooks available on Amazon. If you go to powertrendinvesting.com or you go to ronjanish.com, you scroll down the page on ronjanish.com, you'll see them. See the links to them. Power Trend Investing. You click on ebooks and you got them there. Okay. And so that's kind of neat, and that's what's going on. Otherwise, that's our version of the newsletter for beginning of November. And happy Thanksgiving and happy Halloween, and see you next time. Bye.